morning everyone, welcome back to the channel. Been a little while since I've been on a photography video. Today we're at Stour Head for some autumn morning photography. And just behind me here, we've got this beautiful old building framed by the trees. We've got the 5D Mark III over here, the 24-70 2.8 on, and we've got a shot lined up. So I'll just take you over and we'll look at the settings. So as you can see, just here on the back of the camera, we've got this beautiful tree framing building with an Acer on the bottom, and we've got this lake in perfectly still conditions this morning. And so we've got these lovely reflections. We are at f8, ISO 50. Oh, lights changed a bit. Hang on. Here we go. f8, ISO 50, and half a second exposure. Here we go. All right, and that photo will come up on your screen now. All right, we've got that shot. I'm gonna head on now, see what else we can find. Okay, so we've just come around the lake a little bit, and I've got the camera set up over there, and I've raised the tripod way up high because there's a little hedge of what looks like rhododendrons that I want to shoot down over, and I'm trying to get the temple in the background. That's what the building's called, with this beautiful tree. I can't quite tell the species, but it's this gorgeous orange color. Reflecting down into the water, but a bit of a different angle, so the temple's just poking out behind it. See if that works. Come over here, we'll take a look. Okay, so we are at ISO 50, f8 on the aperture, and 1/3 of a second exposure. So as you can see, we've got the tree set up here just on the rule of thirds. The temple's just poking out of the corner there. Then we have this beech tree sort of framing it with its branches. So here we go. And if that's any good, you will see it now. So we've got another amazing scene. Actually, I've just gone past one that I'm going to go and grab now. But we have that spectacular tree on the island. I think it might be a beech. There's a lot of beeches turning around here. Or it could be a sycamore because they go more yellow. Anyway, it is on the island. And then we have what looks like some ash or poplar trees just leaning over it, coming in the side. And we've got this framing it on the other side. I'll show you on the back of the other camera in a second, but it's really lovely. So as you can see, we've got the island trees with the fog around them. We've got that beautiful blazing one in the center, and then we have these other framing leaves coming over. They're dark on the back of the camera, but I should be able to raise them in post. Now we are at f8 again, ISO 50, and we are shooting at 1/13 of a second. Here we go. And you'll see that come up on your screens now. I was worried that it was not going to be foggy at all, and it's actually getting mistier and mistier. You can see behind me is just like a bank of white rolling in. The sun was shining through, trying to break it. Now, I was sneaky. I didn't let you guys in on this one. But over that way is where we've got the temple and the beautiful blazing tree that we've been photographing. It is a sycamore, I'm going to say, because there's another one like it just here. So the camera has been set up down there. We've gone low for this one, and don't think you can see it on here. Now it's just this bank of white heading off that way. There's the tree just about. Now this is different to the photo I've just taken. Hi, I'm just dropping in here real quick at the computer because this shows something that I didn't quite explain properly in the video when I was filming at Stour Head, and that is how quickly these foggy conditions change. It was ridiculous. So if we just hop into Lightroom real quick, here we've got the photo that I'd originally took, where we have this big blazing sycamore tree coming in on the right hand side. We've got the temple with the reflection over here, and then over here we've got the other sycamore tree, which has also been reflected in the water, and I was really pleased with that. Then moving on just slightly to the left, and setting up again, this was the view about 10 minutes later. So obviously I've cut out the tree and still kept those reflections. But as you can see, if you look at the trees in the background, here to here, you can see they're already starting to disappear. Lovely, atmospheric, just what we want. And then that was it. A few minutes later, not even minutes, but moments later, then we had this. Then we had this. Then we had this. Then this. And finally, we just couldn't see anything. So after I was worried that it wouldn't be foggy enough, we then had so much fog you actually couldn't see much. So this was a fun chance to play with shapes. And there's a few there's a few photos that I haven't got round to fully editing or putting in the video, where it was just the shapes of the trees in the fog. But yes, I just wanted to illustrate how fast those conditions change. And it's weird. Normally you think of landscape photography as being a type of photography where you take your time, you do your careful planning, and that's all really important. But when you get those brilliant conditions, you then have to go, go, go. Anyway, back into the video. When I first moved to the UK, I actually really couldn't stand autumn. So I'm born and raised in Kenya, and there we have two seasons, dry or wet, and pretty much warm all year round in Nairobi. But when I first moved to the UK back in 2013, all the leaves went orange, and I thought, oh wow, this is amazing. And then they all got blown off in a massive storm, and it was suddenly 5 degrees in November, and I didn't know how to handle it. I've been in the UK now for a decade, and I'm a little bit better with it now. And I now can see the absolute beauty that is autumn, and I do love it. Oh, what a special morning. Wow. Hello. So we have a classic shot to get here. We've got a bench, we've got this beautiful Acer with all this autumnal leaves, and we have a path leading us back into the scene. So let's see if we can do it. I didn't film it, but there has just been the most amazing opportunity, which I've got. The sun burst through the fog. I was highlighting this gorgeous tree through the mist. I've done a few different shots. One just regular f8, ISO 100. And then another one, I don't remember the shutter speed. Then I did some which were exposure bracketed just to help with the highlights and shadows. And if they're any good, I'll show those to you now. Stour Head is this beautiful old English gardens in Wiltshire, and it just has so much to offer. You've got woodland, you've got an abundance of different tree species, native and non-native because there's ornamental gardens. You've got this lake which offers you gorgeous reflections. You've got wildlife, there's swans and different kinds of mallards and squirrels and everything. And around it, you've got pine forest. And in the pine forest, you've actually got something called King Alfred's Tower, which is a folly built in the, I'd say 1700s, which is spectacular. Now, over here, we are just coming up to the grotto. And we are leaving the grotto. There was nothing to see. It was all just white fog. Still beautiful to be in, though. It's open to the public now, so it's starting to fill up here. So I'm not having as many chances to film, but just behind this is a temple. So I've just managed to get a photo of that with this Acer peeking through. And I think it looks pretty beautiful. Let me know in the comments. Oh, this has just been the best view. I've taken so many photos. They'll be coming up on the screen, or they have come up. I haven't decided yet, but it has been amazing. There is probably one more photo I want to grab, which is actually the first view that you see when you come into Stour Head. But when I came in, it was a bunch of us annoying photographers and everyone went straight down to that. So I thought, let's wait till the end. And luckily the fog has hung around for it. All right, so the final photo is going to be down there of that bridge that you can see. I'm not going to take you down because there's lots of other people here now and I don't want to waste time. In fact, I think someone's in the shot over that way. Also, the tripod that I film on is breaking. So right now my R7 is balanced very precariously, so I'm gonna make this quick. This has been an incredible morning, and I couldn't have asked for a better present from my loving partner. The fog rolled in, and whilst walking around the lake to this point, I got some of the best photos that I've taken in a long while. We'll get this wrapped up. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed silly guy plodding around Stour Head in the autumn fog, getting some pictures. And I'll see you in the next photo. Next video. Goodbye.